My channel. Today I'm here to discuss some of the skincare tips. Beautiful makeup begins with a healthy skin, so it's ultimately important to take care of your skin. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. It will notify you as soon as I upload my next video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some buzzwords that you keep on hearing when you view the videos of these beauty bloggers, but don't quite understand its meaning. What does the drugstore product mean? What does the high-end product mean? Drugstore makeup comprises of brands that are generally easily available in all countries. They are sold either in pharmacies or any general stores along with your shampoos, your soaps and other products. So you can call those brands and those companies as drugstore products. Examples of such brands can be L'Oreal, Maybelline, Elf, Wet n Wild, Neutrogena. Okay, so high-end or luxury brands are those which are available exclusively at their counters in the malls or authorized distributors, or they have a shop of their own. You will not find these products in any medical store or general stores generally, and if you do find, it is definitely not an original, or maybe the buyer has or sorry, maybe the seller has buyed it from somewhere and then kept it there for selling. So yeah, those are the high end or luxury brands. Now drugstore products are also called as dupes. They are called dupes because they are less expensive, and their effect, or if it is a cosmetic, then their shade is quite similar to the comparable high-end product. So that is where the high-end product comes into picture. Yeah, so that was about high-end and drugstore. Dupes, like I told you, you will find dupes. Now dupes are of two types. Again, there are exact product dupes, which are first copy of the product, which I will never suggest you to buy. But there are dupes which are comparable to the high-end products. Like I have a shade from MAC, okay, say Meher, and it matches to some other shade, Wet n Wild or Maybelline or L'Oreal, and that is a good dupe. Okay, you can definitely have that, and you can definitely use that because you cannot afford, say, MAC. Second type of dupes that we find in the market are the first copies of the product. Now we will come later to the product ingredients and why are the products in the high end brands quite costly, and why are the products in the drugstore brand cheaper. So and then there are first copies which are much cheaper. So how is that possible? So I've done some research on my own, and I might be wrong. You can just write down in the comments if you have any idea. Now the major difference between a high-end brand and a drugstore brand is the price point. The price point of the drugstore brand is going to be almost one fourth of the high-end brand. Another main difference in the high-end brand and the drugstore brand is the packaging. The packaging of the high-end brands is very luxurious. You can, from the look and feel of it, you can feel that this is a luxury packing. This is a drugstore brands. They're cute. They're not luxurious. They are good. They are cute. You can say they are. The packaging is very decent for the drugstore brands, most of the drugstore brands. Then a trend has started in the past few years to compare these high-end products and the drugstore products. Like I said, you'll identify the shades of it. It is a cosmetic, say lipstick. You'll find the shade in the high-end brand as well as the same shade in the drugstore brand. That ways you can easily use the drugstore lipstick, because say MAC is will cost you somewhere around 1200 rupees, and the drugstore brand, which will say Maybelline, will cost you around 650, or sometimes their other variants are priced at around 350 rupees. So if you find a shade similar in Maybelline, then you are going to save on one fourth of your money. So now, when these bloggers compare the luxury and the drugstore brands, the main difference that you will identify is one, the wear time, second, the formulation, third, the pigmentation, and fourth, the texture. So these are the four differences that are generally found when you're comparing a luxury brand versus a drugstore brand. Going on the internet, you will find lots of videos from famous beauty bloggers, and my inspirations, Shreya Jain and Malvika Sitlani. They have different tubes videos. Recently, Shreya has a whole new series of the tubes. You can go and watch her YouTube channel. Now, when you're choosing a makeup for yourself, the first part of the makeup is the base. So your base should be very clear. It should be like a canvas, so that you can, go ahead and paint it. So whenever you will choose a foundation or a concealer, there are two things that you must know. Is your visible skin color, that is how dark or how light your skin color is. So you have to understand the overtone to choose the shade of the foundation or the concealer. And the second thing which you should know is the undertone, which is the subtle or the warmth beneath your overtone. You have to identify a foundation and concealer that will easily blend into your skin. It will look as one and not as a layer. It is advisable to spend your money more in the base products like foundation, primer, concealer. That is because that are going to create a layer on your skin where you will apply the further makeup. And if those products are not of good quality, you will have breakouts, you will have different types of skin problems, you will have different types of irritation problem. So it is always advisable to use a good cosmetic, especially when it comes to your base. Of course, you can try different eyeshadows, lipsticks if you are experimental, but base is something which you have to have. uh, you have to know that this is my shade, this is my foundation, this is my concealer. Now, I know in current situation it is not possible to personally go and visit the shops or malls. So that is why you can, refer to different bloggers, see their videos, how and identify whose skin tone or skin color is more connected to yours or more closer to yours, and then finally buy something if you're going to buy it online. Now, on most of the packaging of the products these days, you will find different labels such as paraben free, cruelty free, vegan, uh, phthalates free, then sulfate free, then petrochemical free. So why are these ingredients harmful to your skin? First, we'll talk about parabens. Parabens are the compounds or the chemicals that are used in most of the cosmetics or the daily products that you use, not only in cosmetics but also in soap sometimes or shampoo. In these products to increase their longevity or increase their shelf life or product life. Used to prevent the growth of microorganisms or help to stop contaminate the product from different microorganisms and fungi. It is extensively used since 1950s, and recently we've understood that parabens are not good for our health. Now, parabens are why they are not good for health, because they can mimic your hormones. sometimes and cause hormonal imbalance, mimics some of your hormones. Chemically it is similar to some of the hormones that are identified in your body, and that is why it is not good for your health. Generally you will find compounds like methyl paraben, ethyl paraben written on the packaging of the product, so that if contains that, then please avoid that product. You'll definitely have some alternative to that in the market in 2020. Definitely yes, you will have an alternative if that product contains paraben. We have to stop using the products that have chemicals, and ultimately they'll go off the shelf because of no demand. So you have to understand and not buy it just because it is cheaper, because of course the cosmetics that will have parabens will be cheaper, because then it will increase the shelf life of the product, and it is cheaper. That is why it is used in the cosmetics, so the cycle continues. So please try to avoid the cosmetics which have these compounds in them. Now, companies that don't use paraben, they generally use natural ingredients, and that is why their products are a bit costly. Now, lid free makeup is must. Lid is, identified as carcinogen, as a compound that can cause cancer, and for many years until recently we understood that lid is present in uh, not so good amount in the cosmetics and can be bad for the skin. Or lid was used for most of the times in the lipstick. So despite of the health risks that lid has to offer, it is still commonly used in some of the lipsticks. So whenever you buy a lipstick, please make sure you don't buy a lipstick that has lead in it. Now, toluene is a solvent which is used in most of the liquid cosmetics. It has a definite odor of toluene. You will generally find it in nail products, hair products, dyes, which is bad. It is irritating to your skin, to your eyes, to your respiratory tract, to your. It is also considered as a neurotoxin, so it is bad. So these days, many hair dyes, many hair products, many nail products, they come with a label saying toluene free, and that is because it is bad. The next compound that will come towards is sulfate. Sulfates generally are good cleansers. So if a shampoo immediately removes the oil from your hair, it is not good. It might have sulfate, because they not only remove the oil that you have applied the earlier night or some time back, it will also remove the natural oil from your hair. It will increase your hair fall, and that is the main reason you should avoid sulfate in your cosmetics. If you don't understand the ingredients, there's a website that I will link in the description box below. You can copy paste the ingredients there, and that website will run a check on the ingredients and tell you if that product is paraben free, it is toxin free. So that will help you to choose your product easily. Like these chemicals are bad for your skin, there are some chemicals which come from natural sources which are good for your skin. There are, and some of them are acids. Now it is very thrilling to sound or very difficult to sound that acid can be good for your skin, but yes, there are some acids like salicylic acid, glycolic acid, hyaluronic acid. These all are good for your skin, and they are absolutely necessary when you take care of your skin. It's part of your skincare routine, but it will not, you will not find them in cosmetics. You'll find them in face wash, you'll find them in scrubs. You will find they are also called as chemical exfoliants, and which is the buzzword again. So I will try to make a separate video on chemical exfoliants and which chemical exfoliants I use or I like, which serums I use, how to make your skin healthy from inside, what I personally use to make my skin healthy or look glowing. I will love to share it with you guys. If Please write in the comment if you would like me to do a video on that as well. But yeah, so some chemicals are really good for your skin and they're absolutely necessary. Now these acids, now generally they can be synthetically produced again, uh, by uh, by by non-natural sources, but naturally they are found in many home grown ingredients like lime. So this natural ingredients like lime or any citrus fruit will have these acids which will give your skin that refreshing feeling. That is why when you use a orange based face wash or a lime based face wash, you feel fresh. That is because they have those acids which are absolutely required for your skin to breathe, to be healthy. They have that. And recently there are many serums that have the concentrated formula of these acids, and you can apply it at the night as a part of your skincare routine and take good care of your skin. As I said, a beautiful makeup begins with a healthy skin. Taking care of your skin is ultimately important. I hope you liked my video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. It will notify you as soon as I upload my next video.